Hey guys, welcome back. This is the 3656 plan by Perry Home. This home is available right now in Santa Rita Ranch. It is a stunning home. I cannot wait to take you through it. Just look at the grandeur when you walk into this beautiful plan. Now, this plan is 3656. Perry names their homes after their estimated square footage just to keep things very simple. And this is a 2-story, 4-bed, 3-bath, 1.5 bath, so 4.5 bath home with a 3-car garage, and it is listed just under $1.1 million in Santa Rita Ranch. Now, we're not going to give you the address because if you're watching this after it's closed, we want to be respectful to the new owner. But this home has so many incredible things going for it. Now, we're going to get into the kitchen and all of the dimensions and everything you need to know about this, but really quickly, it's so important to know I exist, this channel exists, we exist, our team exists to give you the best service possible, to keep our finger on the pulse of the market so you're as informed as you can be to make a decision, the most expensive decision of your life, as you're considering either transitioning into Austin or moving locally. Now, we've been doing this for 13 years. We've helped hundreds of people just like you, and we have over 200 5-star reviews on our platforms. So please feel free to let me know if you have questions. Get in touch with me by following the description below, all of the ways to reach out 24 hours a day or down there. And I would love to serve you. Please call me right away. We definitely want to take good care of you. Lots of changes, lots of crazy things happening in the market right now, guys. It's been awful, but now prices are kind of starting to raise again. We've seen actually a price decrease on this, but it's basically a latent response to kind of pricing from last year. But new homes being built are not getting the discounts. We're seeing interest rates begin to level and come down significantly. The Fed has announced no more rate hikes. And actually, there was an announcement of 6 rate cuts next year. And builders are getting ahead of that. Builders always get ahead of predictions, by the way. So if they see prices increasing in the future, they're going to start doing it now. They see price decreases in the future, they're going to start doing it now. So guys, look at this gorgeous kitchen. I love the chevron pattern on the chevron pattern on that dark gray subway tile. Really nice pantry space in here. I love the white on dark contrast in this kitchen. A lot of lovely finishes to really bring out, just pop all those dark handles and hardware, knobs, pulls, drawers, those kind of things. This corner set optional fireplace was an included feature. Really lovely there, that gas fireplace. And I do love Santa Rita because it has gas. And then we have this very large open master or owner's bedroom. Of course, we have that tray ceiling fan, French door going into the owner's suite. You have that soaking tub positioned directly in front of the window into the shower space, which I thought was a pretty cool layout. And they have that subway tile with that slide-in soaking tub there and that window. And you have your split vanities, one on each side, with your kind of hazed glass, what is that glass? Whatever the glass is, they have that textured finish so you can't see through it, but it does bring in so much light. So the lights were on in this room, but most of that light is coming in from the windows. I do love the hexagon tile on the floor there. It's kind of that honeycomb pattern. We have that in our home. You guys should know exactly what my home looks like. I mention my home all the time. We have the white subway in the walk-in shower with the smaller hexagon tile. It's super cool. I love it. And of course, we have access into this large closet space. And a lot of builders are doing an upgraded option to walk from the owner's closet, the walk-in closet, to the laundry space. But that is what they did in here, and so it's obviously not something you have to pay for. There is a large niche inside that the toilet room there, but there's so many doors in this bathroom. I wanted to kind of open them all individually and see, here's the towel space you have, here's the storage space you have, here's the toilet room and so forth. And then of course, going back into this closet, we're going to walk directly through, go into that laundry room, and you'll see just the ease and connectivity makes the plan feel so much better. I do love the 3656 plan. The elevation is stunning. The finishes are really nice, and they did a great job selecting all the finishes on this. Guys, if you're considering building, or maybe you're considering buying a home that's already built, I can tell you right now, I'm helping a client, for example, build a house, and it just so happens the one that they want is not offered anywhere in the spec, and the timing and so forth just doesn't work out for them. Oh, I did want to mention too, guys, when you stick around, we'll see a media room upstairs. There's a gentleman working on that room, so you're going to see somebody walk out of a room there. He's a gentleman that was doing in there. He's so kind, by the way. He moved his truck for me. He was so nice. The workers are just so nice. They do such a great job. And again, we always try to accommodate them because this is their full-time gig. I come in here and I do the videos, but we try to be really respectful of the professionals that make these houses beautiful, and he was so kind. So just be aware when we go upstairs, you'll see that. But what I was going to say is when you're considering building a spec or building new, when you're building new, guys, you're not going to get the same deals. If you get a home side by side, you buy a house that's finished and you buy one that you have to build, you're going to pay a premium on the build process because they have inventory. They have to move it, and you're often getting a massive discount if the house is complete because it's a liability. The builder needs to move that inventory home and get that off the books. Plus, this time of year, these guys are throwing bananas incentives at people. They are throwing incentives at people that is crazy. At the end of the year, you're always going to get great deals because at the end of each quarter, they want to make the books look as good as possible for investors. But at the end of the year, they really want to position themselves as strong as possible for their investors, especially if they're a publicly traded organization. And they want to sell everything. So look at this garage space. Very nice. This is the 2-car. Lots of room in here. And we have kind of this a bonus space in the back, like this tandem area here. So this is the 3-car garage with the 2-car door opening and lots of room in here. So, and a lot of builders are doing that. They're making the 3-car tandems so they don't go so wide. They can put a lot more space on a narrow lot. So definitely some really cool finishes here. Now, again, if you guys are thinking of making the purchase and you have the option of buying something that's already finished, I would highly recommend you do it. I love the understair storage here, because you're going to get so much more value. The house is done, it's ready to go, and you don't have to go through the building process. You're going to get a way better deal. There's so many things available for people right now. And again, these incentives, oh my gosh, I just did one right now where, and I'll tell you this, guys, if you're thinking about building, we're going to take you upstairs. On the left here are bedrooms that are Jack and Jill. So there's a closet here, and I think I bumped into the wall. I'm so sorry if the camera like shakes for a second. So if you're building, usually right now they're not offering any incentives. But if you're buying a spec home that's done, or even if it's 2-3 months out, they'll give you 2-1 buy down option. So if you're thinking about getting a great deal on a lot of your money is saved on your loan, not your price, but on your loan. If you can get your interest rate as low as possible, you're going to save a lot more money than if you bring the price of the house down a little bit. So you're going to want it. By the way, that's a radiant barrier. I bring attention to that because it's a standard feature that Perry does to really bring down the temperature in Texas. It's so hot, guys. It's stinking hot. And if you can get your attic cooler by putting a radiant barrier, it brings down the entire home. Of course, really translate to utility and efficiency savings. So, but if you're going to get a lower interest rate, you're going to save a ton monthly. Very critical to know. And the incentives that they're offering on homes that are done, we've locked 2 people in this last week. We got 2-1 buy downs for them, which basically means they're prepaying interest for the first 2 years. So they're locking in at a 4.3 when the market rate right now is about 7. 4.3 the first year, 5.3 the second year. They're prepaying the interest for them, and then they lock out at 6.3. And hopefully by the time the strategy is they're kind of rolling the dice, it's still not a bad rate considering the market, even when you lock out at 6.3. But what you're planning on is, hey, maybe the market changes, it comes down. And if it comes down, you can now get ahead of it. You've got a 4.3, a 5.3, and maybe at the end of year 2, you're back at 5, maybe you refi, and you lock it in at 5.5. So instead of being at 6.3, you end up at 5.5. So there's a lot of strategies involved with that. So we want to work, and your eyes are probably glazing over. You probably muted me by now. Sorry. This is what we do. We walk through all these things with you, and we want to make sure you get the best deal possible. So if you're thinking about doing something, you still got a couple of weeks. If you want to buy something before the end of the year, guys, I'm telling you, these builders are throwing everything that they possibly can to help people purchase. There's a crazy guy right there with a camera. So you want to definitely be looking at. Now we're going to cross this catwalk. We're going to go right back to the tour. Cross the catwalk. loving the view down into the main entry here. And I'm loving the view down into the living space on the other side, which I'll show you, which you can see kind of look down. It's right here. The transom windows across the top, absolutely beautiful. 4 windows allows to bring, again, all that light in. It's a very common theme. If you've seen any of the videos I've done recently, Larimar, the Calypso, any of the Taylor Morrisons, the Toll Brothers, the Haywick Transitional, any of those recently that I've done, you'll see super popular examples. The Agave and Bluffview I just did recently. That super tall ceiling goes all the way up. Now here is a upstairs bonus space, kind of a flex family space with a tray ceiling, the 3 windows here that again open it up really lovely. And I was opening the door to check and make sure that the gentleman wasn't in there. But he came out a minute ago, but he had just left, and what he was doing was installing the surround sound in this media space. So this obviously needs to be finished. They just installed that as I was walking in there. But you see all the ports for the speakers and so forth to add your surround sound capability in this media space here. So very lovely room. You've got that additional tray kind of bump up so that you can have more of just a little bit grander feel. And yeah, just a lot of really cool options in this beautiful home. So this one is ready to go. Again, I will share the address if you want to reach out to me directly. I didn't want to market the address because it will be purchased soon. And when it does, if I market the address and someone buys the home, they don't want their address being marketed as for sale. And it's very hard to go back and adjust every single one of the videos. There's that gentleman. He was so nice. Very kind to allow me to get in here and do this video. He had just got done installing the surround sound so fast. These guys are so fast too. They're such pros. Get in there and make changes. Now they had added a gazebo in the backyard. Now there's a full-length patio that goes the width of the house, which is definitely an upgrade. And we're going to see that this yard is massive. It's a very large lot, which is why the price is just under 1.1. And we are going to see this little gazebo that they put in. It's not good. It's kind of it's a pergola, not a gazebo. And man, they had just watered the grass. I stepped on it. I was like squishing. I was like, oh no. It was kind of wet. So there's the back, the rear elevation. Makes it so much grand with that big, huge patio space. And there's that pergola. I can see, if you guys are maybe whiskey drinkers or cigar smokers or card players and picnic lovers, you could go out there, enjoy wonderful, wonderful days outside. This time of year, it's so lovely in Texas. I just love this time of year because it is so mild. You don't have to worry about being frozen out. And it's just, Texas is great that way. Now, we do have like 5, 6, 7 months out of the year where it's just scorching hell on earth. But you get here long enough, you get used to it. And most people are working during the day anyways, not out sweating outside unless you elect to do so. So it ends up being very lovely. But when it's cool outside, I am always working outside. I'm getting out as often as I can because I just love it. So guys, this again was the 3656 plan by Perry Home. This property is absolutely stunning. Definitely love to give you any questions and get those answered for you. Now, YouTube's going to make a couple of recommendations momentarily on some options that you can choose from to maybe continue looking as you're searching for homes. I check the algorithms, and a good portion of you do. They click on recommended videos. So we would love for you to check out these videos, see if you have any more questions. We definitely want to serve you. And again, we have over 200 5-star reviews. We do this all day long. We would love, just absolutely love the opportunity to answer questions and serve you and educate you as you're considering making a transition. This is all we do. And guys, we appreciate you. We will look forward to catching you on the next one.